Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Inauguration Day reading. I'd like to thank the English and Creative Writing programs for this opportunity and to the Oklahoma Center for Humanities for scheduling us in this beautiful space, which has become sort of the home of our readings, and it's a lovely place to be. And I'm certainly glad that all of you are here. I would just like to give a little bit of instructions about how this reading will work tonight. So I'll start and end, and each poet who comes up should announce the name of the next poet after them, okay? And then you can say whatever you want to say in your time allotted. Tonight I intend no other political statement than that of poetry itself. If making poetry is resistance, then I resist. I organized this event because I think now as much as ever in the history of our country, the literary arts matter. We have a president who doesn't read books, who shows a consistent disdain for the relationship of words to truth, and made no room in his swearing-in ceremony for poetry. Right now, and from here on out, we have a chance to renew our dedication to language and its arts, to raise our voices and remind those in office that words matter, to speak truth to power because truth matters, to make poetry because art matters. To paraphrase Walt Whitman from Democratic Vistas, viewed today from a point of view of sufficiently overarching, the problem of humanity all over the world is social and religious, that some think they are superior to others because of their skin or their ideas, or both. And that problem is to be finally met and treated by literature. The priest departs, the writer comes in. Never was anything more wanted today and here in the States than the poet of the modern, or the great writer of the modern. At all times, perhaps, the central point in any nation, what really sways it the most and sways others, is its literature, especially its undying poems. Above all previous lands, a great original literature is surely to become the justification and reliance, and perhaps now its sole reliance, of American democracy. In that spirit, I raise my voice and ask that all here raise theirs. This is an adaptation of Allen Ginsberg's America. America, I've given you all, and now I'm nothing. America, I'll give a rat's ass and no fucks and 27 cents for January 20th, 2017. I can't stand that we are e pluribus unum, connected like leaves of grass. America, when will we end the human war? Go fuck yourself with your atom bomb, the football now in tiny orange hands. I don't feel good, don't bother me. I won't write my poems when I'm writing mine. America, when will you be angelic? America, when will you take off your clothes? When will you look at yourself through the grave? When will you feel the burn? America, why are your libraries full of tears? America, when will you send your flowers to Mexico? I'm sick of your insane trumped-up demands. When can I go to the supermarket and buy what I need with my good looks? America, after all, it is you and I who are perfect, not the next world. Your machinery is too much for me. You made me want to be a saint. There must be some other way to settle this argument. Tim Bradford is in Oklahoma City, and I don't think he'll come back. It's sinister. Are you being a fascist, or is this some form of practical joke? I'm trying to come to the point. I refuse to give up my obsession. America, stop resisting the mutability of history. I know what I'm doing. America, the cherry blossoms are falling. I haven't read the newspapers for months. Every day black kids are shot in the streets. America, I feel sentimental about the 1990s. America, I used to be a communist when I was a kid, and I'm not sorry. I smoked marijuana every chance I get. I sit in my house for days on end and stare at the roses in the closets. When I go to the cellar dweller, I get drunk and never get laid. My mind is made up. There's going to be trouble in the streets. You should see me now. I'm reading works. My psychoanalyst thinks I'm perfectly right. I won't say the Lord's Prayer. I have mystical visions and cosmic vibrations. America, I still haven't told you what you did to Tamir Rice after he went to the park. I'm addressing you. Are you going to let our emotional life be run by Twitter? I'm obsessed by Facebook. I read it every 5 minutes. Its status updates stare at me every time I stop writing what I should be writing in the other windows. I read it in the McFarland Library. It's always telling me whose cat is eating jelly beans. Liberals are serious. Crunchy moms are serious. Everybody's serious to me. It occurs to me that I am America. I'm talking to myself again. Asia is rising against me. I haven't got a chance in China. I'd better consider my national resources. My national resources consist of 2 joints of marijuana, a 5th of Jameson, an infinity for genitals, an unpublished pile of poetry that goes 2 miles an hour, and 300 million guns. I say nothing about my prisons, nor the millions of underprivileged who live in my inbox under the light of 500 suns. I have abolished the decency of public discourse. The internet is next to go. My ambition is to unseat presidents, despite the fact that I'm a tourist. America, how can I write a holy litany in your apocalyptic mood? I will continue like James Cain and Bear Stearns. My strokes are as individual as his credit default swaps. More so, they're all gender fluid. America, I will sell you strophes $2,500 a piece, 500 down, 100 old strophe. America, free Edward Snowden. America, save the Syrian refugees. America, the Dakota Access Pipeline must not be built. America, Black Lives Matter. America, you don't really want to go to war. America, it's them sneaking Mexicans. Them Mexicans, them rapists and murderers, and them Muslims, and them Mexicans. The Mexico wants to eat us alive. The Mexico take our jobs, our factories. She want to take our women from our bedrooms. She want our auto plants in Guadalajara. Russia wants to suck our cocks. Russia says we're commitment phobic. Russia never met a billionaire it didn't like. He wants to grab him by the pusillanimity. He needs to see himself on reality TV. He big oligarch built big wall bigly. That no good. Him makes Betsy DeVos learn read. Him needs big redneck hats. Ha! Him make us all work 16 hours a day, make us great. America, this is quite serious. America, this is the impression I get from looking at my phone. America, is this correct? I'd better get right down to the job. It's true I don't want to join the Army or code computers for the CIA, like they do right here on this campus. I'm nearsighted and neurotic anyway. America, I'm putting my queer, LGBT, immigrant, female, minority, disabled shoulder to the wheel. Tony B is next.
Yeah, just read the next person's name on the list that's up there.
Oh, okay, that's the way it goes, okay. Blue. The color love boasts in all of its many flavors. I savor the shades from midnight to pastel. Like the welcoming sky signaling better days ahead, blue comforts me. But blue can be a sad mood. Blue is the color of pain that morphs to black like the sky when its angry dark clouds are ready to unleash its fury. Black, the color of the whips that beat the hope out of my father's hearts. Black, the color of the fists that came crashing into my mother's faces. Black, the color of pain, the color of gloom, but then too, the sight that brings me joy, because it coats the face of my one true love. Black, elate CEOs. Black is the color of the shoes that carry most of us to our face, but those black shoes bring red as a gang of angry young men kick the lifeblood out of another. Red, the color that signals the end of a life that flows mournfully into the street. Red, the color of the people who bore the brunt of the making of this country. Red, the color of anger, the color of embarrassment, but you know, it's also the color of power and excitement as blood red fluid fills the yin and yang of two people drawn by a flimsy red negligee, making red the color of life. Yes, red is the color of life, but also the color that signals the death of so many things. Green, the land suffers because the red must be fed, but green is abundant. Green is the color of the most successful life forms on this planet. It's the verdant color of health, but green can be nauseating. See, green was the color of those intriguing eyes that turn others the same color of envy. Green is the color of money. Green is the color of money used by white hands to slap the rest of the world into submission. White, a color blinding that sometimes blinds its owner. White, the color of fear, the color of surrender, but you know it's the color that sparks victory. Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes. White are the teeth we'd all love to have. White is my t-shirt, so fresh and so clean. White was my page before I began, so white can be a clean slate. I said all this to drop the message that a color can represent several different viewpoints. Some good, some bad, just like people. These colors I've cited come together symbolically. Red, white, and blue for America, black, red, and green for the African diaspora. But can they mix? Can we successfully blend the diaspora into America without smothering their Africa? I, for one, do not want America to become a melting pot, some bland soup of the same old damn thing from sea to shining sea. See, I love pizza and hamburgers and jerk chicken and tacos and tabbouleh and mugu pan and roasted corn and curried vegetables and German chocolate cake and sweet potato pie and, you know, the foods that reflect the combination of cultures that say this is America, Jack. The most diverse, most powerful country on this planet. This land is my land, your land. I am African American, but we got Hispanic Americans, Native Americans, Caucasian Americans, Asian Americans, Arab Americans, Jewish Americans, Island Americans, and more. We are all Americans. Sometimes we forget that. This is for the red, the white, the blue, and all the colors that dwell within its borders. This piece is for America. One country, many peoples. One love, baby. One love. Thank you. Henry Kazak is next.
That's not me.
Well, I'm part of the 1% that defended this country. And, Make America Great Again has been something we've heard for the last year. This is the man that gave his life to make America as great as he possibly could. This is a letter from the Birmingham jail by Martin Luther King Jr. I'm taking excerpts. I'm in Birmingham because injustice is here. Just as the 8th century prophets left their little villages and carried their "Thus saith the Lord" far beyond the boundaries of their hometowns, and just as the Apostle Paul left his little village of Tarsus and carried the gospel of Jesus Christ to practically every hamlet and city of the Greco-Roman world, I too am compelled to carry the gospel of freedom beyond my particular hometown. Like Paul, I must constantly respond to the Macedonian call for aid. Moreover, I am cognizant of the interrelatedness of all communities and states. I cannot sit idly by in Atlanta and not be concerned about what happens in Birmingham. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Never again can we afford to live with the narrow, provincial, outside agitator idea. Anyone who lives in the United States can never be considered an outsider. In any nonviolent campaign, there are 4 basic steps: collection of the facts to determine whether injustice lives, negotiation, self-purification, and direct action. We have gone through all these steps in Birmingham. There can be no gainsaying of the fact that racial injustice engulfs this community. Birmingham is probably the most thoroughly segregated city in the United States. Its ugly record of police brutality is known in every section of this country. Its unjust treatment of Negroes in the courts is a notorious reality. There have been more unsolved bombings of Negro homes and churches in Birmingham than in any other city in this nation. These are the hard, brutal, and unbelievable facts. On the basis of them, Negro leaders sought to negotiate with the city fathers, but the political leaders consistently refused to engage in good faith negotiation. You may well ask, why direct action? Why sit-ins, marches, and so forth? Isn't negotiation a better path? You're exactly right in your call for negotiation. Indeed, this is the purpose of direct action. Nonviolent direct action seeks to create such a crisis and establish such creative tension that a community that has consistently refused to negotiate is forced to confront these issues. It seeks to so dramatize the issue that it can no longer be ignored. I just referred to the creation of tension as part of the work of the nonviolent resistor. This may sound rather shocking, but I must confess that I am not afraid of the word tension. I have earnestly worked and preached against violent tension, but there is a type of constructive nonviolent tension that is necessary for growth. Just as Socrates felt that it was necessary to create tension in the mind so that individuals could rise from the bondage of myth and half-truths and unfettered realm of creative analysis and objective appraisal, we must see the need of having nonviolent gadflies to create the kind of tension in society that will help men rise from the darkness, the depths of prejudice and racism to the majestic heights of understanding and brotherhood. So the purpose of direct action is to create a situation so crisis-packed that it would inevitably open the door to negotiation. We therefore concur with you in your call for negotiation. Too long has our beloved Southland been bogged down in this tragic attempt to live in a monologue rather than a dialogue. But as I continue to think about this matter, I gradually gain a bit of satisfaction from being considered an extremist. Was not Jesus an extremist in love? Love your enemies, bless them that curse you, pray for them that despitefully use you. Was not Amos an extremist for justice? Let justice roll down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. Was not Paul an extremist for the gospel of Jesus Christ? I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Jesus. Was not Martin Luther an extremist? Here I stand. I can do no other, so help me God. Was not John Bunyan an extremist? I would stay in jail to the end of my days before I make a mockery of my conscience. Was not Abraham Lincoln an extremist? This nation cannot survive, half slave and half free. Was not Thomas Jefferson an extremist? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. So the question is not whether we will be extremists, but what kind of extremists will we be? Will we be the extremists for hate? Will we be the extremists for love? Will we be the extremists for the preservation of injustice? Or will we be the extremists for the cause of justice? Thank you. Deborah, is our next poet?
I'll help you.
Thank you. I did not bring one of my original pieces tonight. This is a poem by Margaret Walker, and I thought that I brought it because it expressed better than I think I could what I wanted to say. Margaret Walker, for my people. For my people everywhere singing their slave songs repeatedly, their dirges and their ditties and to an unknown God, bending their knees humbly to an unseen power. For my people, lending their strength to the years, to the gone years, and the now years, and the maybe years, washing, ironing, cooking, planting, pruning, patching, dragging along, never gaining, never reaping, never knowing, and never understanding. For my playmates in the clay and dust and sand of Alabama backyards, playing, baptizing and preaching and doctor and jail and soldier and school and mama and cooking and